This nibble originally aired on RSBANDB Update, episode 816. Put a ring on it. Enjoy. In this quest, there's a little mini game that you have to play, and what will happen with this is you got 4 different areas, and Kaylin will effectively tell you which one to click on, and as you do that, you just got to progress along, do it 10 times, and if you fail, there's actually an option right away. And I failed because I wanted to see if the dialogue would change on this. I failed a number of times for that reason. But there's actually an option to make it easier right off the bat.
Oh, that's always very nice. I like it when games do that. It's a hard balance to strike. Like, you won't want to have the game dumbed down. Like, you don't want to make it clear to the you are kind of dumbing down the game. Like, you don't want to make that too obvious and don't want to make the player feel bad, but this is actually a super important accessibility feature that is often overlooked in games, right? Like, we often think about, visibility or, color blindness and those things, but, there is also cognitive disabilities or motor function related disabilities that, it's really hard to cater for. And doing something like this means that you're not locking, like these quick time events that you have in story-based games sometimes are a great example where you're meant to mash a button really quickly, but there's so many people who can't do that. So it's great to hear that's it's a tiny little thing. And it sounds like a tiny little thing, but it makes a big difference. Yeah,
and also, with this you can look at it as a way, as a technical help too, because sometimes your internet might not be cooperating, and if you're lagging across the entire screen and you're not able to complete this puzzle, where's the fun in that? So, whether
that's the great thing.
Whether it be for that or whether it be for just, straight up accessibility, this is a very important addition to this quest.
That's a great point, because a lot of times people are like, oh, but why would you make accessibility features only like 5% of your user base or even less? But what a lot of people don't understand is that accessibility features help everyone, right? Like, they're much more widely applicable than people that actually do have a disability. I, for example, almost always use subtitles because English is not my native language. If there's a lot of background noise, I can't parse English as easily as someone who is native in that language is. So for me, subtitles are massive help, and doing good subtitles in a game therefore helps me forward, even though I don't really have a auditory disability. So yeah, you're right. This is a great addition, and yeah, it deserves to be called out, I think.
Very important, very important. And I wonder if there's ever going to be a time where they go back and look at past quests where they would do this accessibility kind of thing on that. Like, I'm thinking of Dishonor Among Thieves, for example. For the coloring and whatnot. And, maybe other puzzles along the way, say Elemental Workshops or the Morning Zen light puzzle.
Yeah.
Not, to, just provide a quick, cheap way to get through that.
The viscous endgame maze.
Or that. Or that. Or that.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes people are like, but hey, if you make the game easier, then, people don't like the game anymore. Like, you're taking the whole game away. Like,
but it's your choice if you go down that path and you use that or not.
Exactly. Like,
and it's just a question of having that around and accessible. And, if you presented an option with Sliske's Endgame of, not figuring out the maze but still getting all the lore aspects of it, it'd be interesting to see how many people would take that road, right? So I think this is a very important discussion going forward. And, people could say that it's the dumbing down of the game, but in reality, if it gets more people playing quests, I think that's a good thing at the end of the day.
Yes, no, yeah, I totally agree.
You can find full episodes of RSBANDB Update right here on this YouTube channel. If you found this video useful or just enjoyed it, like and subscribe, or leave a comment.